Temperatures are dropping locally, and Citrus County is without a cold shelter. Until now. Vicki Spiller joins us today.
Hi.
And she's going to tell you about it next on Citrus County Live. All right, this is brought to you by Nature Coast Healthcare with 2 locations to serve you, Highway 44 and Crystal River across from Manatee Lanes, and also Highway 44 Inverness next to Apopka Marine. Nature Coast Healthcare now accepting new patients. And Vicki, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so I think the most important thing we need to let Citrus County know is there is a cold shelter open this week in Citrus.
Yes, I'm so grateful. Nature Coast Church has blessed us to be able to have that. It's going to be open from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., and that's going to be tonight, probably Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as well.
The coldest nights we have ahead.
Yes.
Because if you look at some of these temps, they are dropping down over the next 10 days.
Very much so. Yes, in the 30s.
Yeah, so Nature Coast Community Church, Highway 19 in Homosassa. Tell us about if for those in need, when they show up tonight, what are they going to see there?
They're going to see lots of smiling faces, number one.
All right.
And they're going to get a nice hot dinner. They're going to get some snacks, hot coffee, hot cocoa, iced tea. They also get a hot breakfast in the morning, and they're just going to be able to, if they want to just go to their cot and just relax, they can sit at the table and play cards. A lot of socializing goes on, and just have a nice place to relax, charge your cell phone. They can even take a shower if they want, possibly do laundry. We're still working on that, but this will be our second time open, so we're a little anxious, but we're excited.
Yeah, this is such a great resource. We're going to have Nature Coast Community Church,
yes,
which is Highway 19 in Homosassa. I actually have the address written down, 5113 South Suncoast Boulevard.
Yes.
So this is Nature Coast Church, again, Highway 19, Homosassa. Big shout out, Pastor Brad Breeson. I know you had been working with Brad.
Thank you so much. Yes, they have been amazing. They have been so open to just letting us do whatever we need to do when we need to do it, and it's just been an outpouring from their congregation, just saying yes, everything's yes, sure, yes, no problem. So we're so grateful that they're willing to work with us the way that they have been. We're still looking for at least 1 or 2 more churches maybe to step up and just as backup. Even though they haven't said that they can't do it any particular day, we are still looking for some backups. Heavens forbid something happens to their church or they have to shut down for a while for whatever reason. We want to make sure we still have a backup plan. So if anybody else out there would like to see if their church would like to do it, we're more than willing to look at that. So.
Okay, great. And I think now we needed this really more than ever because, as you know, you told me you worked with Salvation Army in previous years. This was the one place those in need could go when those temperatures really dropped.
For a long time, yes. Yeah. They did that for a very long time, yes.
And we heard that they were no longer going to be doing that. And I know there's a number of reasons behind that. But that was a fear I had. Where are these people going to go? Because, yeah, we live in Florida. But as you look over the next 10 days, our forecast, we're seeing mid-30s several nights. So it is a great resource for those in need. So again, Nature Coast Church, Nature Coast Community Church in Homosassa is the spot. We'll ask you, please help spread this message.
Yes.
You mentioned the Sheriff's Office is going to use their Alert Citrus.
Yes.
That's also a great resource too.
It is, yes. Some of the other things that we're trying to do is put out flyers. We've been printing flyers, putting them on Facebook, putting them on different social media, and hoping that people would even print them and spread them around their community. If you see somebody sitting there that, obviously is holding a sign that's homeless, please, we're asking people to go ahead and give them a flyer. You don't have to make a whole lot of, awkward conversation. You can just say, hey, the shelter's open if you need it, and move on. Yeah. We're just asking people to get the word out there. If you have a local business, put a flyer in your window. If you, whatever venue we can utilize to get the word out to the people that actually need it is the most important right now.
I know the Citrus County Transit is also lending hand here.
Amazing, yes.
Tell us how that partnership is going to work.
And right now what they're doing is they are using every route during the Monday through Friday route as a last stop of the day pickup, and they will take them to the cold weather shelter for free. You don't have to have a bus pass. You don't have to worry about any of that. If you are on the weekend or the holidays, the schedule's a little bit different, but we are posting that on our Facebook page as well as The sheriff's office is also posting that on their page, and it's going to be a different time for pickup and specific locations. So
okay.
Kind of hard for me to remember all of them right now, but they are posted out there on the social media. So
yeah, and again, Nature Coast Community Church is where the cold shelter is going to be. But your nonprofit, Basics United, is kind of a home base for all this, where we can find all this information.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so again, Basics United. Please friend the page, like the page, share the information, because there's a lot of people in Citrus County,
yes.
Families that could be left out in the cold otherwise.
Yes, we don't only house people that are homeless, but we've had a lot of families come with infants even that just didn't have heaters, elderly people that had older homes that just did not have heaters, so, or space heaters that they didn't want to use because it was dangerous in their mobile homes or whatever. So yeah, it's not just for the homeless people, it's for anybody that just needs to get warm.
Yeah, and I mean, I think a lot of people have, when you say homeless person, you have an idea what that is.
Right.
You don't think about this family that just had some incident, dad's out of work, and all of a sudden they've lost their house.
Especially now, there is a very large population of families that we've never seen before that are all of a sudden, I've been getting phone calls with women, single moms with children, husbands and wives that just recently lost their home because of, they weren't able to keep their jobs and they were not able to continue the bills.
Sure.
So, it can happen to anybody. It really can.
And I know Nature Coast Community Church has helped out, and you shared how they've donated so many things, but there's still a need for items, basic from coffee to non-perishable goods.
Yes.
If we're interested in donating those items to the cause, how do we do that?
The best way would be to reach out to us either on our Facebook page, social media that you can see with all of our information, or they can call me directly and I can come pick those up, or we can make arrangements for that.
Okay. And what's a good number to reach?
My cell phone would be the best. It's 352-257-6714.
Okay. And again, the Facebook page, please follow it. Basics United and Nature Coast Community Church. We can't thank you enough for stepping up and being Citrus County's, as far as we know, this is the only cold shelter in Citrus.
It is. It's the only place you can go to get out of the cold, because all the other shelters are program based.
Sure.
So if you are looking for a place to go for the night, this is the only way to get out of the cold.
And leaders from other churches, what I imagine what you'd like to see, we have one in Homosassa. What if we had one in Inverness, Crystal River, all of our surrounding towns and cities?
We're hoping to be able to rotate. That was the idea that when we did the task force, that we could have a few that we could rotate through, so it wasn't a burden on just one, although Nature Coast they find it a joy, not a burden at all, so it's been great. But we just want to make sure we in case something does happen, we have an ability to go other places. So yeah, if any other churches would like to be part of it, even take it maybe on the weekends, or if it Tuesdays are great for them or whatever, we'd love to share with other churches this blessing that it really is a blessing. They have really enjoyed having us to be part of whatever they're doing in their congregation, to be part of what we're doing, and it's just been such a blessing for everybody.
Yeah, it's too cool seeing the community really come together when those need it the most.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
Again, a cold week is heading towards Citrus County. Please keep it in mind, Nature Coast Community Church is going to be the only cold shelter this week, and we're trying to spread the word, so please share this message. Vicki, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Appreciate it.
More information, questions, comments below. We are Citrus County Live.